One of them. Move that. Oh, g'day. Right arm keeper. Aaron King, good to see you. How are you both? Probably need to turn the microphone down a bit. Probably need to turn that down a touch. And move it. Oh, Kai, good to see you again, my friend. How are you? I'm good myself. I feel a little bit better than what I did yesterday, so I think that should be considered a win. Scores on the door, as you can see there. England trail by 46 as the third innings has just got underway. Australia are 4 without loss. Boland. Are we about to watch a Scott Boland 50? Christmas, mate, was very good, thank you. It was very good. 70RN, good to see you. P. Macca, Warnie's lad, looks the spit of him and sounds like him. Yeah, he's doing all right, isn't he? Whatever he's called. Clearly got quite a popular podcast type thing, hasn't he? Is it Jackson? I think it's Jackson. Not sure. I thought you were going to ditch the live after yesterday's diabolical collapse. I went to sleep at 1:30 in the morning. And things were looking pretty good. I think Australia were like 40 odd for 4 at lunch. And then I woke up. And saw that absolute shit show of a scorecard to see that we'd been bowled out for 110. And I'm so happy that I slept through it. So happy I slept through it. Hayden, yeah, good to see you, mate. Mark, I'm not up all night. I'm not doing an all-nighter. I'm doing the first session. 1:30 in the morning is good enough for me. And then I'll be getting some sleep in. Because I said yesterday, if this series was still alive, I would be far more interested in significantly changing my sleep patterns and lifestyles. Obviously a little bit harder over the festive period, isn't it, when you've got kind of family and stuff to go and see and things like that. But now that this series is absolute brown bread, I'll do the morning session, and that'll be the lot. That will be the lot. But I hope you're all well. If I didn't speak with you yesterday, I hope you all had a nice Christmas, if of course you do celebrate it. And enjoyed some time with your friends and family and things like that. And suffered. I tell you what, how good is it that like TNT put highlights packages on that are only about 10 minutes long? Because you only have to suffer through 10 minutes worth of utter shite from England before you can put your phone down and never have to watch it again. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What's the chance of England getting a win in this series? I mean, they're in this game. They're in this game. But I know it sounds awful. I know it genuinely sounds awful, but I don't really know if I care whether this England team win a game of cricket now. Like, they've been so far off the pace in terms of the series competition through the course of those first 3 test matches that I'm, as an England supporter, I don't think I wouldn't be any happy. Would I be any happier? Maybe I would a little bit, but I can't get my head around the fact that the series is already over. Do I wish I was Australian? No, I do not. I do not wish I was Australian. I'd like to live in Australia. Look, having spent a couple of days there in Perth, it's quite a nice place. Dennis, good day. Unfortunately, I can't super chat because I'm under 18, but I tried. Oh, mate, thank you very much. I appreciate it. The super chats, yeah, the giveaway. Last time I gave away a Caribbean Premier League bucket hat. Signed it, got it posted off. This one, I've got this cricket bat here, which is called the Hammer. And it's, I'll be completely honest with you, it's about a £2 9 ounce cashmere willow cricket bat that I bought from the United States in 2024. Catch that. 2024. And basically, if it's just been kind of collecting dust. I used it in a video. It's hit some bowling machine balls. Could definitely do with a bit more knocking in, a scuff sheet and an oil and stuff like that. But any super chat of any value will give you an entry ticket in towards winning this. And if it ends up in the hands of somebody, whether it's you or anybody else that's actually going to use it, that would be awesome, because yeah, otherwise it would be collecting dust. So it's there, the MC Hammer. It's quite good. I genuinely, I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed using it. Genuinely did. End of it. End of the over. Come on, lads. Anything more than 200 is going to be a difficult chase. I'll tell you what, not much gets past these fellas, does it? Hey, right arm keeper. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do you get paid if you bet head was not out at the end of the day, by the way? I doubt it. I doubt it, because I like, surely the bookies are just going to do everything not to pay people, aren't they? Surely that's what's going to happen. They're just not gonna do anything. You're banned from going off early today. Nah, I'm done, mate. I'm done at 1:30 in the morning. I'm not staying up watching this absolute shit show any longer than I have to. Like, the worst thing is, as well, is I could genuinely sit here for 2 hours and watch Scott Boland bat. that could be the worst part of the Ashes. Full stop. Genuinely could be the worst part of the Ashes. Full stop. I wonder if I could get a dartboard on the wall behind me. Tempted. A bit breakable, isn't it, I guess? Oh, plane spotting cricketer. Love the vids and the streams. Great respect. Enjoy. Mate, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I will get the raffle drawn at the end of this test match, whenever that might be, and get that posted up and kind of let people know. Lizard, g'day. Dennis, yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy a bit of darts, a bit of arrows. Quite good fun. I've got my own. I've got my own darts. I used them for the first time. I was meant to take them on a trip with my dad and my brother earlier this year, and and I forgot them. So they've basically sat in my office in the box, completely unused until the other day. So yeah, good fun. Good fun. But yes, I will not be watching all of this. I shall be retiring at 1:30 in the morning when lunchtime rolls around. If Oz are all out by lunch, it's going to be a Christmas miracle. No chance. Archie Sadler, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, legend. Could my friend have a chance at the Ashes next time? Possibly. Yeah, I mean, you don't know. The darts I've got are something called Red Dragon. I don't know if that means anything to you. They're quite light, which is not good. I think I got them off Amazon. They're not the most expensive things in the world, and there's like some flights somewhere as well. But they're all right. They did a job. I threw them in a direction, and they got stuck in a board. So yeah. Sometimes I even went where I was looking. Oh, Gus. Super Gus. I thought he bowled nicely on day one. I enjoyed watching Gus Atkinson bowl. Not as much as I enjoyed watching Josh Tongue, I will admit. But yeah, Gus Atkinson was impressive. Your friend is Josh Hull. I think there's a great chance that Josh Hull gets an opportunity to play a bit more international cricket. I thought darts would have to all be the same. Yeah, I think you can get heavy ones and light ones and all sorts of different things, can't you? I think anyway. I wouldn't describe myself as an expert or a connoisseur by any stretch. 152 all out, 110 all out, 11 for no loss. Scotty B. It's funny that Scott Boland has more runs at the top of the order than Ben Duckett has. The coffee is seeing me through. When Liam Dawson was 13 or 14, oh, that's a good ball by Cass. My dad used to open the batting in the twos at Goat Acres Cricket Club. He still knows my dad and came to my birthday last year. That's pretty cool. Is that on the Isle of Wight? I want to say Liam Dawson, or am I thinking of somebody else? Right, get Josh Tong the ball. I've seen enough. Sadistically, I'm quite looking forward to the post Ashes video content, to kind of not necessarily pull it apart, because I don't really know if I'm qualified in order to do that, but Thurman's enjoying Ishigua this morning. Unfortunately, I don't think we're blessed with Isha's presenting and broadcasting skills on TNT Sports. Do I think you could play as England's spinner? Respectfully, Sam, no. I'd have liked to have faced you, though. You can do what I want. I don't think that's strictly true. Oh, just nick it. So yeah, that's where we are. But yeah, I'm thinking kind of what does England's Ashes squad looks like in 4 years' time? I think that would be a piece of content that I'd definitely like to make. Definitely do that. Definitely do the power rankings are going to continue, so there'll be one of those at the end, which will be good. I've enjoyed those, and they seem to be quite. I'm happy and impressed with the way that people have reacted to those videos on YouTube as well. Particularly the ones with the animations that after the second test. There'll definitely be like a live stream tier list, I think I'll do, which I think will be good. Possibly then look to do a bit of a high performance review. I might do a video where I'm an Andrew Strauss. Maybe I should wear a suit. I think that would help. I think that would make my high performance points more relevant. Dan, serious question. What would you do if Joe Root committed a burglary in your house? I mean, as a minimum, I'd call the police. I kind of feel like that would probably have to be the minimum of it, because, yeah, just because you're Joe Root, you're not running around nicking all me stuff. And if I catch him doing it, I got a few of these kicking around as well. I mean, he'd probably use them better than I will, to be fair. But I mean, you just grab one of these, wouldn't you? I genuinely think I could probably have a cricket bat in every room of the house and then still have spares. A lot of them are awful, but a lot of them would do a job. Root loves nicking it. Very true. Very true. Impressive by us to be this piss poor. I reckon any county side would have put. I don't know, Macca. I've watched and commentated on a lot of county cricket over the last 3 seasons, and I'm not convinced there'd be many county sides that would that would do a better job here. If he's willing to sign some stuff and give you coaching, I'll let him off. Just trade away. Joe Root comes in, nicks your Xbox, your TV, and your car keys. But if he'll give you some throwdowns in the back garden, you'll be fine. Just to let him go. just some little. What do you call it? Just some little underarm bobble feeds. Dennis has got a golf. Dennis, how long have you had a missus for, Dennis? Oh, Travis Head's working. He's getting all right. Oi. Jart boy. Bit of a long up there from Atkinson. I reckon we need to get more England players playing Shield cricket on Australia. The Aussies play County Championship and it probably helps them loads on tours. I love the idea in theory, and that would definitely be something that I would like to address in my suit wearing high performance review that will come out post Ashes. I think in theory I love it, and I don't know what kind of agreement could happen in order to make it happen, because that would need to be like a Cricket Australia ECB conversation. Jack, good to see you again. That would need to work that way round, because they've only got 6 first-class sides. So at best, you're only going to get 6 cricketers going out there to play Shield cricket, which is then going to take 6 out of which is going to be a high percentage of then Australians like not playing Shield cricket. So, yeah, I love it. I love it in theory, but I can't see Australia agreeing to it. Do you know what I feel like? Are we about to go and watch a Scott Boland, Jason Gillespie style 100 here? Harry Brooks scored 41, highest England players got, so changing styles from baseball to sensible cricket doesn't work now. I mean, Harry Brook went out and baseballed the absolute bollocks off it. It was the blokes that went out there and lost their wickets just prodding and poking around that pissed me off. But if Ben Stokes would retire, get knighted, and then just go on I'm a Celebrity. I don't know. Ben Stokes is a tricky one for me. Like, he's a tricky one for me as to what I see him doing post cricket. I don't know if I see him being like a mainstream celebrity. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Yeah, Stokes was arrested once, yeah. He's not a fan of homophobia, Ben Stokes. Oh, a bit of nibble. Bit of wafty. Wafty wafty from Travis Head. Ben Stokes on panel shows. Yeah, maybe. Sam, I am tired, yes. Ben Stokes, the host of Bullseye. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see him having the interest in going off and doing those kind of things. I've never met him. I don't know what he's actually like as a person, but from what I've seen and picked up from him as England captain, I'm not convinced he's that bothered about the. I don't think he's that bothered about the nonsense. Oz may take the absolute piss and bring Cam Green or something up the order. Mark, cricket, yeah, back in the day. Cricket, I've got a copy of Cricket 26, so I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I will do some Cricket 26 stuff. In the new year. Oh, just give him. Fire him. Too high, chaps. Too high. Move on. Carry on. Bill's Child, good to see you. How are you? Harry Brook, I would imagine, will be any form of England captain at the point that Ben Stokes decides to pack in. Too high. He smashed it. Not much going for that. Matt, hello to you. I feel a bit better. A little bit ropey still in the old nasal region, but yeah, other than that, we're doing okay. We're doing Joe Root, the commentator. Yeah, one of them will end up in a commentary box because it's just an easy thing for them to do, isn't it? Bet on Boland's final score. I'm going to give Scott Boland 57. For the pure banter of it. You know you're sponsored. Do I get a discount? I get my kit for I guess for free. Free / for a bit of work and promo. So it's not really free. But yeah. That's how I go about it. I think we've got a wicket. Have we got a wicket here, lads? Oh, got him! Got him! See ya! Woo! Scotty B. 51 runs short of his 57 that I've just given him. 22 for 1. Ah. Oh. Lovely. Good catch. Good take. I jinxed Boland. Good. I didn't want to watch him score any runs. Imagine a standing ovation for a bloke who got 6 of 17. Oh my word, what a day. Hoping no wicket still drink. Yeah, but he doesn't really count, does he? He doesn't really count. Do I think McCullum should be removed? I don't know about that, Lino. He seems to be rubbing a lot of people up the wrong way. A lot of the people that I see get rubbed up the wrong way by Brendan McCullum seem to be over the age of 55. Maybe even older. And that's not to say that they don't have a genuine kind of warrant for being a bit wound up by him. but I've kind of like there's no real kind of like rumor mill, is there, of like managers or first team coaches to go and take over. Like I know I've no idea why anybody would ever listen to what Monty Panesar has to say, but like Ravi Shastri has been named, or he was named, then Justin Langer as well. I don't think this current bunch of England cricketers would get on particularly well with Justin Langer, given the given how he was portrayed in the Test documentary. I don't think any of these lads are going to go, yeah, we definitely want that kind of disciplinarian type character to take the team forward. I think you kind of lose the dressing room quite quick. Shastri, I've no idea. I don't know anything about him really as a person. People talking about Gary Kirsten, but he can't have had a full international job for ages. Jonathan Trott was spoken about the other day. He's done okay with Afghanistan, but I've heard things from people that he's a bit of a rare chap. So I don't know whether he would be particularly well received either. Gautam Gambhir, definitely not. Dravid was mentioned the other day, and again, he's another guy that I don't really know a lot about. He had an incredible record as an India head coach. When you just were able to throw the ball to Ravichandran Ashwin and Jasprit Bumrah and Jadeja, and then just watch Kohli, Sharma, Pujara, etc. go and score a load of runs. I don't really know how big of an impact you would have had as a coach when you had that as a team. I think I would have been successful as head coach of the BCCI at that period of time. Tom Moody. Yeah, Tom Moody. He would be a left field one. Is Mike Hesson still in? No, he's RCB now, isn't he? RCB rather than New Zealand. That's the other thing that's going to be really tough, is to try and get one of those guys away from one of those franchise gigs where they only have to work 8 weeks of the year is going to be a tough ask. I know it's a full-time job now, isn't it? But the fact that you can spend most of it at home. Dravid would suit the team. Yeah, my gut says that McCullum stays. So I kind of feel like it's a little bit irrelevant at this stage. Beauty. Ponting potentially, but again, he's head coach of the Capitals, isn't he? Head coach of the Capitals, does the Washington Freedom. So again, like he goes and earns an absolute bucket from doing 10 weeks away from home, and then spends kind of 40 or 30 of them at home. So split coaching, yeah. Well, it is the way until it's in place, and then all of a sudden it isn't the way, because we had that with McCullum and Matthew Mott, and that didn't work because they weren't communicating as to what players they wanted and when they wanted them. I do have a cold, Lino. Well, hopefully I have the back end of one anyway, so... Come on, lads. Let's just snare another couple. JL will bring a winning mentality. Yeah. And England were most successful under an Australian coach. But I don't think he's the guy. Oh. How does one become an executive manager of turf? Are you asking for yourself, or are you asking for a friend? I would imagine having a career in horticulture would probably be useful. Ange Postecoglou. That's awful. Easy shot. Alistair Cook is still fuming about the grass. He's had a proper moan and whinge at that, hasn't he, over the long test match that we've had so far. I don't think I'll be throwing my hat in the ring to be England coach anytime soon. Yeah. Yeah. Mickey Arthur. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I think Macca there has just made a good point that apart from this series, like this England team, captain and coach and selector and players have generally been enjoyable. It just hasn't worked, is it? Over here. Hey, it's midnight. Happy Saturday. The Andy Flower comeback. Get Kevin P. Oh, imagine getting KP and Andy Flower in as the coaches. Oh, that's terrible. Boundary. Lead by 70. People always forget how good England have been before this. I mean, we haven't been... It's one of those, like, we haven't been amazing. We haven't been, like, the best test team in the world under Stokes and McCullum. But we've been good to watch. Travis Head's getting a ton. Yeah, why not? The team shouldn't be judged purely on the Ashes. I do agree with you there. Good take. Why is Anuj Dal not in the England setup? I would guess with this current setup and similar to George Hill and a couple of the other guys, they just don't bowl quick enough. They just don't bowl quick enough. Why am I awake to watch Travis Head rip us apart? If it's not Travis Head, it's going to be Scott Boland. Unfortunately, Scott Boland is done for the day. Mr. Q, the casino. KP would coach the opposition as well. Yeah, just drop the occasional WhatsApp across to the South African dressing room. It's like, oh, lads. Back in Ian Bell to be our next coach. Actually has brain cells. He was batting coach at Derby, wasn't he, for a while? I don't know what he's doing at the minute. I don't think he's part of like the England kind of setup or so to speak. But he, yeah, don't hate it. Hey Dan, always love the content. Thanks, mate. For me, the problem is that everything always gets built up to the Ashes and the whole body of 4 years' work can be crucified. Yeah. Yep. That's absolutely right. And the people that are crucifying... Dennis, see you later, mate. The people that are crucifying this England team because it hasn't worked in the Ashes are the same ones that tried to convince people that we as England fans and supporters and teams and everything didn't just focus about the next 4 years, thinking about what was going to happen in Australia. And I think that was only to appease the broadcasters or the pundits and the journos from the other countries that were being played and paid by at the time. Cast is a real life bowling machine. Yeah. I have no idea how he's taken the most wickets. How on earth? Like, how has he taken as many wickets as what he has? Jimmy Anderson. Get him in as head coach. I don't even think he's part of the setup anymore, is he? I don't think... Have we even got like a seam bowling coach out there? ...21 off 26 for Travis Head. I'll tell you what, Travis Head must have testicles the size of beach balls, wouldn't he? Like, he's the guy that's a middle order batter that's gone up to the top of it. And Jake Weatherall's taken Scott Boland as a night watchman. Travis Head's just gone, nah, it's fine, just get on with it. I think we looked at this setup so favourably because of how bad the previous setup was. Yeah. Definitely part of it. 100%. David Saker. David Saker was the bowling coach when England won the Ashes in 2005, I think. Maybe not 2005, but... You don't have a fielding coach. Oh, here we go. Joshy Tongue. Into the attack. Outfield is dead. Yeah, all of these Aussie ones have been slow, haven't they? Josh Tongue on a hat-trick. Fresh off a fifer. So you'd say the law of averages would mean that he isn't going to go and take another one. Right, here we go. Lewis, no, I will be going to bed at lunchtime because the series is over. And I might as well get some sleeping. Yeah, David Saker was definitely the bowling coach earlier on, 2010. It was a good shout. Here we go. Hat-trick ball. Oh, gone. What a shot. What a shot. Am I still on a hat-trick? Jeez, Jack, that's a throwback, isn't it, to a few years ago. Unfortunately, I am no longer on a hat-trick. I have bowled in some form of cricket since then. I did not complete the hat-trick. Frustratingly, I did not complete the hat-trick. Josh Tongue on the hat-trick ball. Need to get the cold better. You tell me about it. Tell me about it. I got videos to record and edit. Got all sorts I need to be getting on with. And this cold is not proving to be the motivation that we need. It's a bit of a stinker. Oh, little rank one down the leg side. Oh, we cooked. I think we're completely bollocks, mate. I reckon if Australia declared now, we'd make chasing 80 look difficult. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, folks. 1:30 feels like a long way away, doesn't it? Has anybody, any of the English... Oh! Any of the English guys, like, stayed up and watched all the way through. Did you do that yesterday, or did you call it a day and head off to sleep? Oh, what was your? I enjoy sleep too much. I love having a sleep. Sharan, good to see you. Hope you're well. Neil, hello to you. The Marnus catches were incredible. Yeah, they certainly were. Staying up for the whole day, fair enough. Nothing to do today, so it feels like a waste not to. Fine. And then, are you heading off to sleep at 7 a.m. when it stumps, or are you just kind of trying to stay awake for, well, what could be about 50 odd hours? What's the strat? Or are you just dosed up to the eyeballs in Red Bull and White Monsters? Went to bed at lunchtime. Oi. Hold on. If Australia rule out by lunch, we would moan due to 10 mil of grass. This is good. Pitch may get flatter. Yeah, I mean, the pitch should get flatter. As we get more sun on that grass, it should burn it off and therefore get flatter and make the ball do less because it won't be live grass. It won't zip off of it. But yeah, stayed up for the first Ashes, fell asleep in school and got badly shouted at. Brilliant. Devo's sleeping, can't wait to see the dreaded scorecard. Yeah, exactly. Do I watch the F1? I do, mate. I do an F1 podcast with a chap called Alex Lino. So if that's of interest to you, have a Google of something called the Lapdown Podcast. But I do enjoy it. Fell asleep in a drunken state before 2 minutes of the first ball last night, then woke up at 34 for 3, went straight back to sleep and woke up and see it's 20-minute day. This is just one of those days that you just kind of wish that you just didn't wake up for, isn't it? Was I supporting Lando? I wasn't. I wouldn't have said I didn't really support him until it got down to the final bit where it was just a case of the bloke was English, and if I had to choose, I'd have chosen the English bloke. But I wouldn't have said I support him. I don't support him as such. So yeah. Good though. I'm pleased for him. I'm pleased for F1. Stokesy's in. Come on, Stokesy. Stokes carrying an injury. Okay. Sammy Wellard has subscribed. Thank you, pal. Welcome in to the new greatest cricket channel on YouTube. Better than KP's. Did you know that? When will channel memberships come around? Yeah, that's something I need to have a serious think about with regards to those. Certainly, what I can say for certain is I'll certainly say in the new year. I will certainly say in the new year. The best bet, Australia, 803 for 2, no chance. 50th subscriber on the channel, what a guy. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. I do appreciate the support on this new one. I do appreciate the support on this new channel. It's been good fun. Has been good fun. Arslan subscribed as well. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Atkinson's injured. Is he? What happened to Gus? Dan, who would you most like to see come into the England team from the counties? I think there's a few guys that have really, really put some effort in. I think James Rue would be one. He scored a lot of runs already. Like to see him in there. Or a bit of swing. And I kind of feel Gus Atkinson's done his hamstring, has he? That's quite wild. That's a shame. I'd like Rayan Ahmed to be invested in. I think properly invest in Rayan Ahmed. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's popped a hammy. Oh, shoot. Well, that's going to make it a long day. Are we going to see some of these Harry Brooks seamers now? Oh, Stokesy. Stokesy. What a moment. Gets him done. 2 down Australia. Weatherall's gone. Guy that kind of started this series off pretty well, Jake Weatherald, is kind of batting himself into a position where he might not be playing Test cricket after the Ashes. Oh, he just misses it. Did he miss it? Did he leave that, or did he try? Did he just try and? That's weird. That's weird cricket. That he's left it, and then he's tried to play it. Oh, that's odd. Anyway, he's gone for 5. 5 or 15. Marnus in at 4. Marnus 4. Smith 5. Khawaja 6. Kerry 7. Green 8. That's mad, isn't it? Yeah, it was a good ball. It was a good ball. James Rew would definitely be there. Rayan Ahmed would be a guy for me as well. I think invest in him. Farhan Ahmed as the off spinner. I think he looks impressive. I think at the minute. And I think somebody like really left field would be. I think I spoke about him yesterday. Would be kind of Ajit Singh Dale, but not 100% sure. Kind of. Oh, he has just left it. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Australia should have picked Constas. Personally. Good delivery. Good delivery. Matt Revis. Wharton. Fisher. Yeah. King Smeagol. Just wanted to say love the channel, Dan, mate. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the new channel and the content. Anyone from Essex close to getting a call up? I wouldn't have said so. Unless Simon Harmer fancies defecting from South Africa to England, which I feel like we've had those conversations with him before, but just out of interest, a bit of feedback for me. But like, is the chat box on the screen, is that helpful, or should I get rid of it? It'd be nice to bag another couple here, wouldn't it? Lovely stuff. Well done, Stokesy. 40 for 2 after 11 overs. Australia lead by 82. Get a call for the for the 5th test. You guys make the TNT mob sound god awful. Keep it, it's fine, I like it. Okay, good news. Good news. We're narcissists, we like seeing it. That's fine. I'm happy for it to stay there. How many wickets do I think England need in the first session? 4. I would say 4 again. Did I only saw the highlights of that England batting innings, but did England bat or did Australia bowl well to bowl England out for 110? If that makes any sense, did they actually bowl nicely, or the wickets I saw looked soft, but they didn't show the build-ups for the wickets or anything else like that. So it was kind of hard for me to really judge on that, but minus off the mark. Very well, yeah. Bit of shape. Bit of swing from Josh Tongue. Back into Travis Head. England panicked as well. Batters were set up, yeah. Dan, I've heard that all the time, in my opinion. There's no footwork from England, just poking at the ball. Yeah, fine. Who do you prefer as a pundit? Atherton as a pundit for me. I enjoy Michael Atherton. I think he's a very, very clever person. Lino, I'm surprised that Josh Tongue didn't play in the opening 2 Test matches. I not that it really means a great deal, but I created a piece of content about Josh Tongue before the series started and said that kind of feel like he would be England's secret or danger man with the ball. Just bowls wicket taking deliveries. Connor hasn't got auto save on. And post Ashes, I've got to review. I'll catch it. I've got to go and review my predictions, haven't I, for it, which isn't ideal. Excuse me. I might have to get a drink at Drinks, and possibly a Strepsil or something exciting like that. Distantly related to Michael Atherton, my great nan's nephew's son. Is that even possible? Is that like everybody's related to Genghis Khan kind of thing? Sounds like more than a cold. Yeah, I feel like it could be a bit of a sinus or a chest infection at this point, but last time I had one of these, the NHS just told me to get over it, so that's it. Not even watching the game, I just watched the stream. Have we been past the perpendicular? Oh, I tell you what. Imagine I watched the 3. I watched the 3 Stranger Things episodes this morning when I woke up, and imagine if the upside down thingy was called beyond the perpendicular. Have I had my flu jab, mate? I'm not that old. I'm not that old to have a flu jab. Who are the two out? Boland's gone and Weatherall's gone. So we got Marnus and Travis Head. Marnus is on 1, Travis Head's on 26. And Australia lead by 84. Still recovering from the iron lung. It's those tinfoil COVID jabs doing me dirty. Yeah. I'm not saying anything about Stranger Things Apollo other than the fact I think it could have been funny if it was called Beyond the Perpendicular. That's all I'm saying. Not saying anything else. Stokes has got 1, and did Atkinson get the other one? Or did Cass? I think Atkinson got it. Minus 100. Yuck. Oof. Ouch. Oof. God, that looks horrible, that, doesn't it? I reckon Marnus annoys the batters. Marnus is one of those characters that that you love to have on your own side and probably despise every second of the day that you have to play against him. Connor, other than Australia just adding a few more runs to things, you're not kind of you're not. Oh, not carried. Another 4, 48 for 2 for Australia. Labuschagne moves to 7. Feel sorry for Jacob Bethell, no county cricket, and he just got shafted, and that was my point with regards to Ollie Pope being scapegoated. It's like, I feel like we've just thrown Bethell out to the vultures now. We've thrown him out to the vultures. I mean, he's never gonna. Jacob Bethell was going to be one of those characters. He's never ever going to have a massive first class record. Like, he just isn't going to play much first-class cricket for Warwickshire at all. He'll play more as he gets older. Of course he will, but he'll be so in demand for these franchise bits and pieces around. I would imagine. Is he still with RCB? So he'll go straight from here with the IPL. Oh. Lead by 90. Surely no one would judge Bethell based on the minefields. The only thing I'm concerned about with the judging of him is that it's it's a comment of, oh well, this is what Australia have got to contend with for the next 2 Ashes tours down under type thing, and it's not good enough. If that makes sense. Oh, it's gone through his hands. Travis Head on 26 has been dropped by, is it Will Jacks at point? 50 up for Australia. Yeah, Jack straight through the hands. What's my opinion on Duckett and Bethel incidents? Do you know I've not really seen the Jacob Bethel one. I've not really seen the Jacob Bethel one. The Ben Duckett one is is silly on his behalf. I have no issue with the fact he was on a day off and he got drunk. I have no problem with it at all. And I kind of agree with what Graham Swan was quoted saying, that it feels like the person with the camera was just baiting him into doing something. And realistically, I think he probably handled it all quite well. So, yeah. Ben Duckett got drunk. I'm not bothered. I think somebody should have made sure that he was off in a taxi rather than stood outside trying to figure himself out. But yeah. And Jacob Bethel, if he was just, I think you'd be surprised how many of these professional cricketers will have a vape in their kit bag, or potentially will still even have a cigarette in and around changing rooms and stuff like that. You'd be quite surprised. So if that's all it was, then I'm not too fussed. Right, is that drinks? If that's drinks, folks, I am just going to go and grab some water or some squash or something. So don't go anywhere, but I feel the coughing might be getting a bit annoying. So bear with. Right. We're back. We are back. Yeah, drinks. 51 for 2, lead by 93. Feels like a long way away, doesn't it? And Atkinson looks cooked. Not the greatest opening hour. Matt Potts will get the last game. Yeah, he will. And potentially Fisher as well if Stokes is a bit knackered. So I can see, if we lose this one, I can see Stokes not playing the last one. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, into the second hour. Just a reminder, those of you that weren't here at the beginning, those of you that were, I apologise. Super chats will get you an entry into winning this Hammer cricket bat that I bought from the United States in 2024. I used it in a video, hit some bowling machine balls with it. Been used by Joe Cracknell. The video is still out there if you want a little bit of a view of it. Needs a bit of TLC, a bit of like a face card and stuff like that. But any super chat, any value, we'll figure that out and we'll get it shipped out to you. And yeah, just appreciate the support. And I'm gonna have a Jakeman's because yeah, they seem to be wet. They taste like arse, but they taste like licorice. But they yeah. But they seem to do the trick. Anyway, right. $51 for 2, Stokes. Certainly getting it to do something. Is Stokes going to play in the T20 World Cup? I don't know. I think if he does, I think he would probably play as a bit of a lower order batter / bowler. He might genuinely, if Stokes was part of that T20 World Cup team, I could see him batting as low as 8. That's probably where I'd put him. Probably put him at 8. But I think that's why Jofra's injured. Because England have said, we want to make sure you're definitely fit for the T20 World Cup. So let's just say you've got a side strain. I don't actually think he's got a side strain. Well, he might have a side strain. But I don't actually know. I guess any fast bowler ever is likely to have had a side strain at some point. So it feels like it could be a bit of an easy one to get away from. I stopped. Yeah, I don't think England will be desperate to bring Will Jackson to the attack yet. What would England's T20 top 7 be? Phil Salt, Josh Buttler, Harry Brook, Ben Duckett. Who else kicks around in that top 7 of a T20 team for England? Who am I missing? Banton's been in there. If it seems it spins, facts. Well played. Well played, Travis Head. 57 for 2 after 15 overs. Liam Dawson would be in there, yeah, of course. Uh, Brendan McCullum, stand-up comedian. Are you buying a ticket, Benny? Are you buying a ticket to the world tour? Livingston, yeah. There's a fair few. So that's kind of where I'd see Stokes. I'm not convinced he's I'm not convinced he's the guy that he's not as powerful as a batter as what he ever was either. Highlanders, can't wait for when we come to you in June for 3 test matches. From a New Zealand fan, geez, I think you'll be coming to win. I think you'll be coming to beat us. Which, yeah. Jamie Smith, Will Jacks, Jacob Bethel, yeah, they'd probably be all kicking around in there. I think Jordan Cox was in the T20 side against the Kiwis, wasn't he, before this as well? I don't think they've announced their squad yet. I think it's only India, isn't it, that have announced their squad. You need a fisherman's friend. I could do. Could treat myself to a fisherman's friend. Everyone involved with this England team are quite a funny bunch. Who would be your main act and who would be your warm-up act? I feel like Rob Key would be the main act. Adil Rashid is still playing, yep. The Jakemans seems to be doing the trick. Daryl Mitchell loves playing England. we'll be a different team at home, won't we? We'll be a different team at home. Harry Brook would be one of the acts. Bold, well played. It feels like Alistair Cook has been challenged by his mate to make sure that the grass is mentioned in every possible opportunity in his commentary stints. Lads, talk about the grass. Mate, don't forget to talk about the grass. Daryl Mitchell's a very, very, very good cricketer. Rob Key featuring Baz as the main act, worn by Josh Tongue after his "This is who we are. We don't play to win" comments. Is that really what Josh Tongue said? Really? PGC Cricket, hello to you. I hope you're well. How are you? I hope you're doing well. What did I think about the last test in Adelaide? It was the best England have performed in the Ashes so far, but still just off the mark, really. Like, you still thought there was still kind of hope going into day 5, wasn't there, when Smith and Jacks we're in there together, but it's played some real stinky shots to give it away, along with the Snicko controversy. I said Snicko was shit after Perth, and everybody, mostly Australians at that time, called me out for the fact that Snicko was actually very good, and that I was the one that didn't really understand how cameras worked and things called frame rates and stuff like that. And then obviously a couple of the Aussies ended up on the wrong side of Snicko in Adelaide, and all of a sudden it was the worst. It was the worst thing, and Hotspot needs to come back and all this other stuff. I think with the Snicko and Hotspot and Ultra Edge and whatever other stuff, I don't necessarily think the ICC should have to fund it. I think the hosts should have to fund it. However, it should be a standard by the ICC to say you must use this company. And if that company, if they have to go to tender every 3 years in order to make sure that it's fair and it's not just a kind of a closed shop, then that's fine as well. But if the whole world has to use Ultra Edge because the technology for Ultra Edge is better, and it shouldn't be a case that they win the contract because they can pay more money or whatever, or are cheaper. It should be they get the contract for 3 years because they offer the best service at that time. And Snicko is absolutely awful. What are your Richie Benno with the pronunciation? It's probably just whatever illness I'm battling, Benny, at the minute, mate. I think is probably what's. TNT should pay for it. This coverage, this broadcast coverage from TNT has been absolutely dreadful. Like, that is the real loser. I must admit, Jack, I don't exactly know the big differences between the two of them, but Snicko, I would, yeah, one works, that's the big difference. Snicko, I would say, based on what I've seen, and I wouldn't be able to tell you the exact frame rate, but the frame rates used for the cameras that are going with Snicko are pretty low in the world of modern sport and broadcasting. And you can change, even like with GoPros and things like that, you can change to ridiculously high frame rates if you want to, but with that becomes a challenge with regards to the size of the files that you're recording, and then therefore the difficulty with working in it with it. So potentially exporting it becomes a longer process than it would be if you've got a smaller file to work with. So, and it's the same with the resolution size as well. So whether it was being filmed in 1080, 4K, 8K, whatever that might be. But the other thing as well that I couldn't really quite get my head around, and having been lucky enough to look at how those broadcast rooms work and things like that, is that what it's recording will just be a camera, and the audio thing will have to be layered over the top of the camera. Oh, yes, please. Oh, is it carried? I think we got a third. Labuschagne's gone for 8. 61 for 3. We're going to have a look. We are going to have a look. Has it carried? I think it did, but we'll have a look. So at the point that you have to manually overlay the audio line and then the sound wave graphic, that can be manipulated to actually kind of line the frames up as well. So I never really understood that bit either. But anyway, here we go. Has it carried? No. I don't know, actually. Eh? I don't necessarily... Oh, it's bounced into the hands, but I think... Oh, that's a horrible one. Wow. It certainly bounces into the hands. Who knows? Who knows if there's a finger underneath it? I think you have to go benefit of the doubt towards the batter at that point, because there's no way you can tell whether there's a finger underneath that. I mean, I'm not going to be upset by the fact it's gone our way, but that's a bit of a stinker. Third umpire, yeah, I mean the third umpire was in no doubt at all. He was no hesitation at all. We're getting the decisions now, benefit of the doubt. But if the umpire spent 15 minutes, yeah, look, I agree. I don't like it as a decision. It's not a great decision. The umpiring through it with the technology has been crap. Yeah, is what it is. 3 down, I guess. We'll take it. I mean, the fingers wouldn't just vanish, I suppose, is one thing that you have to say. They wouldn't just disappear under the ball. Could you definitely say that they were under the ball at that time? Don't know. But look, it's a test match that doesn't matter at the end of the day. And England have put themselves in a position where the test match doesn't matter. So 61 for 3. Steve Smith in. What a shot. Lovely half volley. Lovely half volley by Josh Tongue. Remember when on field had to give the soft decision? Yep. I remember as well when fielders used to give a clear indication as to whether it had or hadn't carried as well, but that's gone out the game too. You almost used to like watch cricketers like go on the nod, if that makes sense. Hey, front foot no eat. A little bit low, maybe. That keep a little bit low. Not sure batting last on this feels like the greatest idea in the world, but batting second on it could have been. Travis Head moves to 38, I think. 38, 66 for 3. Lead now over 100. What's the lead? What's the lead where what's the lead where England start really panicking about it. Is it 200? Favourite English bowler of all time would be Sir James Anderson. Favourite Aussie would be Shane Warne. $116 is 250, yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I hate him, but I love him at the same time. I hate him, but love him at the same time. Never ever will deny the fact that Steve Smith is a fantastic test match batter, but my word, is he annoying. Another couple. Travis Head's angry. I've never had a beer in Noosa. I'd like one though. Looks like a lovely spot. Bit of trav ball. Moves into the 40s. 70 up for Australia. I'll tell you what, it's looking like a good time to be going to bed at 1:30 in the morning. Because this is only going one way. Yeah, I'd find myself an Uber. $42. 42 is now, isn't it? He's gone past Harry Brooks' 41. Travis Head will score 100 here, I reckon. Will you spend the £3 on a beer that you get from me being a member? Maybe, quite possibly. I think I'm definitely going to go a bit dry January though. Going to give it up for January. Need to get a bit fitter as well. Well, fitter / less fatter, I think is the technical term for it. And probably no alcohol would help. Bit of grip. Does £3 get a beer? No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. It might get you half a beer. It might get you half a pint, I reckon. Not going to give you much more than that, though. Oi, 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 lead by 114. Feels like a long way to go. Only 3 more months before cricket starts again. Yeah, I'm excited. I love playing cricket. They're genuinely one of my absolute favourite things to do. Not necessarily just netting. I can't really be netting and training for the sake of it feels a bit pointless sometimes. But the actual like Saturday match days and the T20s, I absolutely like. It's so much fun. Genuinely so much fun. Benny, I will be definitely going to sleep in 30 minutes, mate. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, assuming it gets to day 3. Do you think it will get to day 3? It feels like it is at the minute. It feels like we are getting a day 3. But what that day 3 might look like, I wouldn't like to say. I want to watch the day 3 just to watch the cricket, but I feel if it gets there, it'll be, yeah, yeah. If it gets to day 3, it feels like we're on the wrong side of an absolute hammering, doesn't it? Again. He had to buy a Scotty Boland t-shirt. Oh, that's a shot. Travis Head just muscled it. A fiver definitely gets you closer. A fiver definitely gets you closer, mate. I reckon if you got to a Weatherspoons, I reckon you'd get yourself like a pint of Carling or Foster's or something like that. Crawley's in by tea. I'm quite happy with a quick one here. Uh, my alcoholic beverage of choice. I must admit, and I don't know how people will receive this as information, but I I'm a bit of a Guinness drinker now. That's what I've moved on to. Played. Remember, cricket used to be about moving your feet. Now it's just about watching the ball. Yeah, things have certainly changed quite a lot. Isn't being a Guinness drinker a mandatory UK activity? It's certainly got a lot more popular in recent years than what it was when I was growing up. It certainly got more popular. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Big fan. Oh, Plain Spotting Cricketer. Thank you very much, my friends. I appreciate it. It's another entry. Another entry into the hammer cricket bat for you. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here as well. I appreciate you being in here. It's good having a chat with you. Yeah, Guinness is a smooth drink. Cast is back. 11 overs. Sorry, 4 overs, none for 11. 79 for 3. Australia lead by 121. Smith on strike. $5 to stay till tea. I don't think I'll be much cop by tea, but thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I'm hopeful with a few more nights of actual sleep. I feel like I'm on the other side of this fluey, chesty, sinusy type nonsense that's been going on. Oh, just give him. Just fire him. Dan's body won't hold up. I don't think it will. I think that's the other thing that Apollo's just said there as well, isn't it? It's like is the like 40 minutes from 1:30 till 10 past 2 in the morning, in the cold, in the dark, when there's nothing happening, is not my idea of fun at all. How much money will it take to have a Guinness right now? I don't actually have any in the house at all, which is a bit criminal, isn't it? But 82 for 3, lead by 124. Head will be at 50 before we know it. It's not been a bad morning for England. They've not been a million miles away, have they? They've not been a million miles away. Oh, mate, I know it sounds very boring, mate, but I'm not. I'm not in the business of drinking anything alcoholic at the minute. It doesn't go particularly well with the with the medicine, or at least that's what the boxes tell you anyway. It's definitely not what it's not what the small print on the back of the boxes tell you with regards to what you can and can't do. Based on challenge accepted, Dan to be back at tea. Mate, thank you very much again. I appreciate it. Head on 46. I think he's gone. We got him. Cars has got him. What a delivery that is by Bryden Cars, I have to say. Like Travis Head's just laughing as he's walked off. That's done enough. 82 for 4. Head's gone for 46. Cars has got another wicket. Another Ashes wicket for Bryden Cars. Jeez, what an absolute beauty that is. What a delivery. That's ridiculous. That's a great delivery. 82 for 4. Lead of 124 now for Australia. Do I actually rate Alex Carey? Yeah, I think he's quality, mate. I think he's quality with the gloves, and I think he's very, very good with the with bat in hand as well. Very, very good cricketer. Oi, oi, oi. I tell you what, anybody listening to this in headphones and me coughing every 5 minutes is going to be really irritating, isn't it? 21 overs done. Here's Usman Khawaja. Surely England get rid of him quite quick, don't they? Surely he's not got another hang-around innings in him. The Aussies are bowling us out again. The thing is, I feel like we could get like 150 runs by mistake, this England team. I don't think we will, but I think like we could just get it by mistake. I think if this gets up to like 250, I think we're completely bollocksed. I think we might as well just get the next flight by Qantas back out of Australia and head back to London. I think we are. Well, to be fair, I kind of feel like we should have done that after Adelaide, to be fair, but how much money is this going to cost Cricket Australia if what do you call it? There's a glitch where I've just sent another £1 but accidentally cancelled, but I've been charged. Mate, I don't understand. I don't understand. A to win. Thank you very much, mate. If ever Baswell had a purpose, it's 200 on this pitch. I agree. I agree. Just go out there and just whack it and see what happens. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter anymore. Just go and pogo it. I think we can make 300. I think 300 is the absolute beyond the realms of possibility. I feel like 250 would be our limit at the moment. Personally, I do feel like that would be it. I mean, that is a beauty, isn't it? By Bride and Cast. Do you know the best bit about this Boxing Day test so far is the fact I haven't had to watch England bat. Oh, catch that. Catch it. Got him. Josh Tongue's got another one. 7 in the match. 5 down Australia. 125 runs on the board. I might need to stay up here to see the end of the test. See, this is the problem, Kai. This is the issue. Good catch. Good catch by Ollie Pope. Here's Alex Carey, the main man. 83 for 5. Leads by 125. I really don't want to. Also, if I stay up and watch England batting collapse, I know this is the other thing. I don't know whether I'm mentally prepared to watch another England batting collapse. 83 for 5. Oh mate, I've no idea. I'm not sure what's happened on those on that super chat for you, mate. I trust you. I believe you. I just don't really understand how it works. I don't think we'll be getting another one here. I don't think we'll be picking up another wicket. I think we'll get a day 3 in here. There'll be a partnership here before long. Do I think Joe Root caught the Marnus one? I thought it was a bit of an ordinary decision, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know whether he did or not. I mean, the finger didn't disappear, but it certainly looked like it. It certainly looked like it bounced up into the hands, didn't it? Oi, oi, oi. Maybe they will lose another one. The old-fashioned 1 and 1 bounce. Yeah, true. True. Cheeky little leg slip in there as well. Definitely the best bat. He's been brilliant. Alex Carey has been superb. If we can get Alex Carey before lunch, that was going to be absolutely massive for the state of this game. It's a great shot down the rounds by Carey. Pitch isn't a minefield, it's getting better. I think it is getting better. Plain spotting cricketer, thank you. I appreciate it. What a guy. Right arm keeper, see you tomorrow. I will see you there. What's my favourite Australian cricket grounds? I reckon it's probably the SCG. It's probably the SCG would be my favourite one. I got to go there ages ago and watch New South Wales play South Australia, which was awesome. Which was awesome. Plain spotting cricketer, mate. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. 87. His test career is done. I think he'll play at Sydney and then he'll retire anyway. I'm interested if Australia win this 5-0. I'm interested to see who retires from Test cricket from this Australian side, because Khawaja would be favourite to do so. I wouldn't be shocked if Stark retired from Test cricket. I think the rest are okay, but I could see Stark adding on there, and then I don't know. I know Nathan Lyon. Nathan Lyon was kind of thinking about packing it in, but I don't know. Oh, that's a beauty. I thought he nicked it. Let's have a look and see who was there. This is going to be it. This was 2008, 2009. No, that's a Shield game. Was there a... It was definitely a List A game. Was it a List A game? I think it was, but... Oh, we got him. Carey's gone. Oh, my word. 88 for... No, what? What? This has been a mental kind of 50 minutes after drinks. That's ridiculous. Jeez. Great catch by Harry Brook. 6 down for 88. 130 runs in front. Are England about to win a test match, lads? Are England about to win a test match? Playing Spotting Cricketer, thank you very much. Appreciate it. What a guy. Thank you. Yeah, this List A game that I watched, it would have been the 16th of December in the Ford Ranger Cup. South Australia versus New South Wales at the SCG. Who played? South Australia's team was Michael Klinger. Tom Cooper scored 101. Yunus Khan played. I remember, yeah, Yunus Khan played. He scored 29. Callum Ferguson scored 51. Aaron O'Brien made 6. Graham Manu, 48 not out. And Dan Christian. Mark Cleary, Sean Tate. I remember standing behind the nets for Sean Tate. Dan Cullen and Jake Haberfield. Nathan Bracken got 2 for 55. Nathan Horrocks got 2 for 49. This batting lineup, this was New South Wales batting lineup for the game that I went to watch in 50 over cricket. David Warner and Phil Hughes opened the batting. Ed Cowan was at 3. Dominic Thornley at 4. Steve Smith batted 5. Moses Enriques, Peter Neville, Nathan Horrocks, Aaron Bird, Nathan Bracken, and Doug Bollinger. That's mad. Can I put that scorecard in the chat? I guess I probably can. That was the game I went to watch, if anybody's interesting. Am I reconsidering staying up? I don't know. I feel like I should, but I don't know. Coming back at 10 past 2 in the morning just feels silly. And plus as well, like, am I that bothered? I mean, it'd be nice to see England win, but sure. Oh, Steve Smith's still there. Yeah, I will definitely jinx it. We'll get rolled for less than 100. I think there's a great chance. England on the golf course tomorrow. Steve Smith's reckon it's too high. Are we having a look at how many reviews have we got? I don't like it. No. I don't like it as an appeal. Yeah, no. Not much going for that, is there? Not much going for that at all. Ask the question. Sure. Beautiful cricket shot by Steve Smith. Well, beautiful's not the word I would use. A well-timed cricket shot by Steve Smith down the grounds. 92 for 6. Benny, Christmas was great, thank you, mate. All of my family are a bit under the weather. That's a beauty from Josh Tongue. So it wasn't the most lively of Christmas days, but yeah, it was good. It was good, thanks, mate. Nice to have a day off. Well, nice to have. Obviously, I did the stream yesterday night, but it was nice to have a day off, which was good. Just. Get back on the content horse tomorrow. Start making the videos again. Test Team of the Year video is the next one on the block, or more than likely the 4th Ashes Test review video will be on the chopping block tomorrow or Sunday. Has anybody been able to work out what that kind of upside down C thing means that Steve Smith does? Anyone know? Christmas in Australia is brutal. Did you win your game of backyard cricket though, mate? That's the best news, the biggest news. Not something I can put in chat. Fair enough. Championship the bowlers. Please stay for the Shane Warne celebration thing at lunch, mate. I can't, mate. I need to get this sleep in. Surely the pitch has been unacceptable. It's not. It feels like it's done too much. That in a world where you wouldn't expect Australia to create pitches that would suit these England batters that want to go out there and just whack it. Like they're not going to do that, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. But at the same time, you've got to look at it and think these modern era cricketers now will find it hard enough to bat 5 days anyway. So you've got to stack the cards really in their favour a little bit, in my opinion. Thing is, the Perth one was considered good, wasn't it? The Perth pitch was considered very good, and that was a little 2-day test. Killing spin bowling in Test cricket, yeah, that doesn't help either. Oh dear. Oof, that's going to be a nice little badge. Am I signing up for runs for research next year? Yeah, I hadn't thought about it, but six for 90 in the session. Yeah, true. England, yeah, the England batting collapse will make sure that this does end inside 2 days. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Whether England end up on the right side or the wrong side of it, I really haven't got a clue. I feel like at the minute, England should fall on the right side of it, but Steve Smith is there, and he looks like he's in good form, doesn't he? Cam Green needs runs. He needs runs. But you just know, don't you? Like, if the ball is doing this for these England seamers, you know it's going to be doing plenty for the Aussie bowlers. So it's not going to be easy for them. Kai, see you later, mate. Yeah, I doubt I'll see you tomorrow, but if it is there, I'll be on for a bit, or however long it needs to be. And yes, the plan will be to do the same for the 5th test. Would be to do the first session for the final Ashes test, because it's been good fun. It's been good to watch and chat through it. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. Surname, mate, is from Latvia, but I don't know anything really about it. I'd never met my biological granddad, who kind of brought it over and passed away when my dad was young. So yeah, it's a Latvian surname, but I wouldn't describe myself as massively Latvian. Edged by Green. They're going to be 4. 98 for 6 at lunch. Australia lead by 140. There we go. Thank you very much, folks. It's been good again. I shall see you tomorrow. Whether I see you tomorrow or not, I don't know. Well, I'll see you tomorrow one way or another, because if I don't live stream, there will be a post-test review thingy. So see you then. Cheers.